And welcome to our second game of two in day one of the Southland Conference softball tournament. It's the Anderson Trojans, the number 2 seed, facing off against the Carson-Newman Eagles, the number 3 seed. In our final game today, LMU with a victory earlier today against Lenore Ryan. As we take a look at the Southland Conference bracket, they won 3-1, so the winner of this game will face off against the LMU Rail Splitters to advance to the championship game tomorrow in the winner's bracket game. Well, the loser will face off against Lenore Ryan. I'm Dallas Rinsey here on the Bear Sports Network, live from Sheena Holler Field. A windy afternoon here in Hickory, North Carolina. Let's take a look at our starting pitcher for this game for the Anderson Trojans. They will be in white with gold pinstripes. They will have 00 Carson Hobbs. Comes in with a 3.73 ERA, 11-4 record in the circle, 2 complete games, 99 innings of work with 107 hits, 53 earned runs with 20 walks and 69 strikeouts as she will get the start. And we take a look at our player to watch for Carson-Newman. They will be in their light blue uniforms with dark blue pants. And the first pitch, we're underway, is in for strike number 1. Here in the top of the first inning, let's take a look at the Trojans out in the field as they will have number 20 and Chloe Menez catching behind the plate. Bunt shown and went around for strike 2. Lauren Brodkovic will be at first. Kinsley Dunn at second. Jenna Davis at short. Cadence Barrett will be at third. In the outfield for Anderson, Shelby Bant will be in left. Kara Davis in center. And Bella Harbor will be in right field for the Anderson Trojans. That misses that outside corner from Hobbs. And it's a 1-2 count. Anderson comes in with a 36-11 overall record. 17-5 in the Southland Conference. A very good road team with 16 victories with a 16-10 record. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and miss. A strikeout to start here in the top of the first for Carson Hobbs as she strikes out number 33, Emilia Smith. This will bring out the center fielder in Abby Martin. As we take a look at the starting batting order for Carson-Newman, it will consist of Smith, Martin, and Bailey to kickstart the offense. Gregory will be batting cleanup, followed by Sanders, Richards, Mathena, and finally Lacey Keck and Shelby Armstrong. And a nice start here for Carson Hobbs. It will get a strikeout to Smith, getting the start today at shortstop. And now brings up Abby Martin. Nice pitching staff for Anderson. Ground ball to second. This is Shelby Armstrong, and that is out number 2. And actually, a big part of that is Kinsley Dunn making the play at second base for Anderson. I was looking over at the Carson-Newman fielders for the bottom half of this inning, but Kinsley Dunn able to make the play at second. 2 up, 2 down as it brings up Macaulay Bailey getting the start today at first base. Carson-Newman comes in with a 39-10 overall record, and the first pitch will drop in there for strike number 1. 16-6 in the Southland Conference, 13-5 record away from Jefferson City, Tennessee. They swept Catawba in the opening round back at Carson-Newman to advance. Just misses the outside corner, goes to 1-1. They won the first game 2-1 against the Catawba Indians and then blew out Catawba 14-6 in the very next day to advance. The top 4 seeds all advance to this double elimination bracket, the Crown News Southland Conference Championship. Hit down the right field line and caught by the second baseman and Kinsley Dunn. A 3 up, 3 down inning for Carson Hobbs as we head to the bottom half of the first inning.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Back here for the bottom of the first inning between the number 2 seed and number 3 seed in the Southland Conference softball tournament. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for the Eagles. They're going with their ace and number 1, Tina Anna Stamper, making her 20th start of this 26th season. Comes in with a 4.95 ERA, having a phenomenal year with Carson-Newman in the circle. She is their ace and hoping she can provide a good quality start in this one, as that one is in there for strike number 1. Let's take a look at the Eagles out in the field. It'll be Ann Mary Richards catch behind the plate for Carson-Newman. Macaulay Bailey will be at first. Shelby Armstrong will be at second. Malia Smith will be at short as the 0-1 pitch. Able to check her swing, goes upstairs, goes to 1-1. Grace Gregory will be at third. In the outfield for Carson-Newman, they'll have Addie Saunders in left. Abby Martin will be in center. And Katie Mathina will be over in right. Just misses that outside corner. Carson-Newman 39-win season. Anderson at 36 wins overall. Let's take a look at the starting batting order for Anderson, as they will have Davis, Bant, and Hobbs to kickstart the offense. Brockovette will be batting cleanup as the 2-1 pitch is hit foul down the left field line, with Barrett, Harbor, Davis, Dunn, and Menez. That'll be the starting 9 for the Anderson Trojans, mentioned in their pinstripe uniforms with gold number plates. A nice inning of work from Carson Hobbs in the top of the first. Bailey with a fly out and foul ground over to the right side for a nice 1-2-3 inning for Hobbs. Grounded to second. This is Armstrong. A nice play there to get Kara Davis, the center fielder, for out number 1. So nicely done there, as it brings up number 12 and Shelby Bant. We take a look at the Trojans' batting order, and as a team, they combine for a .338 batting average with 445 combined hits, 102 doubles, 11 triples, and 41 home runs hit as a club. That one is upstairs for ball number 1. They also have driven in 302 runs this year. Unbelievable year for the Anderson Trojans. Just one game behind Winona Ryan for that number 1 spot. Fly ball down the left field line, hovering over as Sanders. She'll make the catch for out number 2, and actually that is Addie Saunders. Not Sanders, Saunders in left field making the catch. So 2 up, 2 down, as it brings up our player to watch for Anderson in Carson Hobbs. What a phenomenal year. She's had 175 career hits, 125 ribbies. First pitch she sees is upstairs for ball number 1. Well, for Carson Hobbs, 66 total hits, 25 doubles, 7 home runs, and 66 RBIs. He also has hit 2 triples this year as well. That misses that outside corner, but Carson Hobbs, what a phenomenal year she's had, and hoping she can provide some damage here in Hickory, North Carolina. Her 48th start of the season for head coach Kelly Roberts. Carson-Newman concluded the regular season against LR, lost both games. This one popped up and out of play. Count goes to 2-1 here to Carson Hobbs, with the first baseman Brockovec awaiting on deck. Saunders able to make the catch down the left field line to retire Bant. So Davis and Bant both retired, as Hobbs bats here with the bases empty, 2 gone. Sales upstairs goes to 3-1 here. At 3 balls and 1 strike here to Hobbs. Anderson looking for their first base runner of this game. The bat will continue after a strike number 2 call. But Brockovec awaits on deck here. Anderson was able to battle their way to the next round after winning 2 of 3 against Wingate. Hobbs reaches out and flies this one to center field to Abby Martin for out number 3. Well, both teams unable to collect a run and no base hits. We head to the second.
Lenore-Ryan University is proud to announce the Lenore-Ryan Tuition-Free Guarantee. Starting in fall 2026, eligible first-year and transfer students from North and South Carolina with family incomes less than $100,000 will be eligible for a 100% full tuition scholarship. This is our commitment to college affordability that we are making to you. Your tuition fully covered. That's the Lenore-Ryan Guarantee.
Welcome back here for the top of the second. No score between the Trojans and Eagles. And we do have a position change. Well, it looks like they're making sure everybody knows that Carson Hobbs, who was originally listed as the designated player, is pitching for Anderson. And not, I believe it was Caroline that was scheduled to pitch for Anderson, but it's going to be Carson Hobbs that's in the circle for the Trojans. And the first pitch upstairs for ball number 1. Carson-Newman will have Gregory to kickstart the offense here in the top of the second, with Addie Saunders right behind her. The 1-0 misses the outside corner, goes to 2-0. So Gregory, Saunders, and Richards due up for Carson-Newman. Still looking for our first base runner of this game between the two sides. Hobbs threw a total of 9 pitches in that top of the first. Fly ball to left field. Going back is Bant. She's got plenty of room to make the catch for the first out. A well-hit ball there by the third baseman and Grace Gregory, as it will bring up number 44 and Addie Saunders. So Saunders bats here with the base empty here with 1 out. Take a look at this Carson-Newman offense, as that one misses the outside corner. Good attempt there. We'll take a look at the overall statistics. Saunders with a .413 batting average with 62 base hits, 9 doubles. Still looking for that first home run of the year, but she will get a base hit to center field. So our first base hit and first base runner of this game between the Trojans and Eagles. As Addie Saunders with a single and Colette's hit number 63 on the year. Really good lineup for this Carson-Newman team. A lot of players with over 40 or more hits. Abby Martin, Grace Gregory, Addie Saunders, Malia Smith, and Macaulay Bailey, all with 40 or more base hits, as the first one misses upstairs for ball 1. As it'll bring up Ann Mary Richards. 4 home runs and 39 ribbies this season. As a runner on at first base, a 1-out single from Saunders. And now Richard trying to do damage. Hits it up the middle. Nicely done there as she collects a base hit off the glove of Malia Smith. So we take a look at the instant replay. It was actually off the glove of Jenna Davis at short. It's first and second here for Carson-Newman and the top of the second, as it brings up number 4 and Mathena, the right fielder. So Kay Mathena with a huge opportunity here. So that one is in there for strike number 1. It was off the glove of Jenna Davis at shortstop. Count is 0-1. 2 base hits for Carson-Newman. And outside 1-1 here. Mathena in the number 7 spot in the batting order for Carson-Newman. 1 home run and 23 RBIs. Lacey Keck awaits on deck here for the Eagles. The 1-1 pitch is grounded to the third baseman, and Barrett steps on third base for the force out. So nicely done there by Cadence Barrett over at third base, and a big second out here for Carson Hobbs, as it brings up Cadence Barrett. So Kane Barrett's making the play at third. It brings up the opposite number 27 and Lacey Keck. And the first pitch is inside for ball number 1 here to the designated player, Lacey Keck. And this season for Keck, as she steps up for her first plate appearance of the day against Carson-Hobbs, is able to coast through to the top of the first inning. Here in the top of second, a little bit of a battle here as this one is outside, goes to 2-0. 278 hitter in Lacey Keck with 5 hits, has 1 double. Still looking for that first home run of the year. That drops in there. Perfect pitch there from Carson-Hobbs. Rest of the outfield for Anderson, we mentioned Shelby Benson left, Kara Davis is in center, and Bella Harbor is in right field. First and second here. A big swing and a miss from Keck, with Shelby Armstrong awaiting on deck. Bottom of this batting order for Carson-Newman, after Smith, Martin, Bailey were retired in the top half of the first. That one just outside, so a big pitch coming up here for Carson-Hobbs. It will give the runners a head start at first and second. And Mary Richards is at second. Katie Matina is over at first. Swung on and miss, a strikeout for Carson-Hobbs to leave runners at first and second. We head to the bottom of the second, still no score between the Trojans and Eagles.
Have you ever wondered what this Cheerwine stuff is all about? Well, it's a soft drink, an amazing cherry soft drink with a one-of-a-kind fizz. And people who love it really love it. In fact, it's more than a soft drink. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're hanging out after practice, at the beach, online, hitting the books, or eating your favorite food, Cheerwine is the perfect companion. So give Cheerwine a try today. We know you're going to love it.
Hey Bears, hope you're enjoying the game. I'm Dr. Brian Graham.
And I'm Dr. Colin McKinney, and we want to introduce you to our practice, McKinney Graham Dental Arts. We're a full-service dental office, spending some extra time focusing on cosmetics and implants.
We'd love to see you as a new patient. Please feel free to visit our website, McKinney Graham Dental Arts, or give us a call.
We head into the bottom of the second. Anderson will bring up 4, 5, and 6 in their batting order with Lauren Brockovec, Cadence Barrick, and Bella Harbor. Facing off against Stamper, 14 pitches thrown in the bottom of the first inning. Both starting pitchers were able to coast through the first inning. Eagles were able to get a bit of traffic in the top half of the second. Wind blowing out toward left field now. Sun finally appearing once again here at Sheena Holler Field. That one will go upstairs. Well, season for Lauren Brockovec. 8 home runs, 40 RBIs, a .395 hitter this season. He's come across the plate 26 times. Here in the bottom of the second, you're looking for the Trojans' first base hit. Pops this one up in the infield. Behind the play here is Ann Mary Richards to make the catch for the first out. So the first 4 batters retired here for Stamper, as it brings up Cadence Barrick, who made a nice play at third base to get the force out. Carson-Newman was threatening in the top half of this inning to strike first, and now Anderson trying to get on the board here against one of the best pitchers South Atlantic Conference in Stamper. First pitch is right down the middle for strike number 1. A lot of home run power in this lineup for the Anderson Trojans with 41. Barrick with 11 home runs, 48 ribbies. She swings and misses on the 0-1 pitch. 46 base hits, also has 16 doubles. This will be at bat number 138 on the year for her, as the count is 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, perfect location from Stamper. 2 up, 2 down to begin here in the bottom of the second. Able to retire the first 5 hitters and collects a strikeout. As it brings the number 22, and Bella Harbor. With the bases empty, 2 gone. And a swing and a miss for strike number 1. As Bella Harbor, 241 hitter this season, 33 base hits, 6 home runs, and 26 RBIs. Well, there are a lot of hitters in this lineup for Anderson. As this one driven down the left field line and hooking foul. Good swing there by Bella Harbor with the shortstop Davis awaiting on deck. But, I mean, you look at this lineup. Barrick has 11, Brockovich with 8, Hobbs with 7, Bella Harbor currently in the batter's box had 6, and then Maness and Laney Price with 3 home runs each. Driven down the left field line once again. It's another long strike to Bella Harbor. All over the last few pitches thrown from Stamper. Stamper a strike away for sending this one to the top of the 3rd. Still scoreless. Very similar to how we started the LR and LMU game. The 0-2. Did she go? She did not, but it's in there for strike 3. Perfect first 2 innings for Stamper as we head to the top of the 3rd.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Back here in the top of the 3rd inning. Still scoreless. 2 base hits for the Eagles, none for Anderson. We take a look at our opponent profile with the Anderson Trojans under the leadership of head coach Kelly Roberts in her first season. Her 4th season at Anderson, she was an assistant coach before being promoted to being the head coach for the Trojans, and what a job she's done. South Atlantic Conference Coach of the Year and earned the number 2 seed in this upcoming SAT tournament. Series this year, they were not swept by any teams this season. They had splits against Wingate, Carson-Newman, LR, Mars Hill, and Emory Henry. That skips in the dirt. Goes to 1-1 here to Shelby Armstrong. It's 9-1-2 due up in the order here for Carson-Newman. And Anderson had sweeps against Tuscaloosa, Newberry, LMU, and that is strike number 2. Trying to hold back her swing was Armstrong. Getting start today at second base for the Eagles under head coach Michael Graves. Count is 1-2 here. Carson Hobbs done a phenomenal job so far. Just misses that outside corner. But continuing with the series Anderson has played this year, they had sweeps against Tuscaloosa, Newberry, LMU, UVA-Wise, Catawba, and Coker. Last season they went 28-24, 13-11 in the South Atlantic Conference. The 2-2 pitch is grounded foul. They were swept by LMU in the SAT tournament opening round a year ago, but they were able to take 2 of 3 against Wingate last weekend at home to advance to this double elimination bracket. The winner of this game will face off against LMU in the winner's bracket game. The loser will face off against LR to try to keep their hopes alive of winning the Southland Conference Championship. The 2-2 pitch is grounded softly to Hobbs. Spins, throw to first in time for out number 1 here in the top of the 3rd to get the number 9 hitter Armstrong. Back to the top of the batting order here as it will bring up number 33, Amelia Smith. 421 batting average this season for Malia Smith. 75 base hits, 22 RBI. Still looking for that first home run of the season, but she finds a way to get on base each and every time up and bunts this one foul. Well, both pitchers have done a phenomenal job through the first time through the order. Smith with a strikeout her first time up. Abby Martin moves to the on-deck circle. The 2 base hits for Carson-Newman are from Addie Saunders and Ann Mary Richards. Count starts out 0-1 after Smith tries to bunt her way on. Swings away, grounds this one to Kinsley Dunn. 2 up, 2 down. Both defenses have looked very sharp so far to begin this game, as Kinsley Dunn with a nice play at second. As it brings up number 14 in Abby Martin. 0 for 1 to begin this game with a ground out. And the first pitch. Drops in there for strike 1. Martin won to pull the trigger, but drops in there for strike number 1 as Hobbs just over 30 pitches thrown, 2 hits allowed, and 2 strikeouts. And the 0-1. And now the glove of the catcher in Chloe Menez. Abby Martin this season, 380 hitter with 63 base hits, 8 doubles and 2 triples, 38 ribbies. As that one sails upstairs. Leading the way with the most home runs is Grace Gregory with 10. Macaulay Bailey has 7. This is not a Carson-Newman team with a lot of home runs, especially in this starting batting order, but they find a way to get on base, and that's exactly what they do right there with a line drive base hit to the left center field for Abby Martin. And Carson-Newman with their 3rd hit as a team to begin this game. As it brings up Macaulay Bailey, the first baseman. So Bailey will come in with 2 down. Take a look at the instant replay. Runner on first here, 2 gone, still scoreless. So that one's outside. Bailey with a fly out down the right field line. Caught by Bella Harbor for the out. But Anderson, the higher seed, so they're the home team. Carson-Newman, the number 3 seed, so they're the road team for now. So whoever wins this game will be the home team tomorrow against LMU. I don't believe there is a coin flip on who will be the home team in the winner's bracket game, which will start at 10:30. Loser's bracket will start about 1 o'clock, meeting in the circle here between Chloe Menez and Carson Hobbs. 3 games on schedule tomorrow, the winner's bracket, loser's bracket, and then we'll have the winner of the loser's bracket and the loser of the game tomorrow morning will face off to see who will face off against the only undefeated team left out of the 4 teams. So 10:30, 1 o'clock, and 3:30 start times tomorrow. Weather should be good. Same on Saturday. To crown a Southland Conference champion. The 2-0. Grounded softly. Coming in is Davis. Fires the first in time. Nicely done there by Carson Hobbs for the first 3 innings. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Still no score.
If you play hard, if you use your feet to chase fitness goals, if you stand all day at work, introducing True Energy infrared technology socks. These may be the best socks you ever wear. Our yarn is infused with infrared nanoparticles. Your body's natural heat ignites these tiny particles, producing infrared energy that improves circulation and stimulates cellular recovery. It's not magic, it's rocket science. The perfect sock for your active life, for fitness, performance, recovery. Proven innovation to ignite your true energy.
Welcome back here on the Bear Sports Network as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We take a look at the team comparison. It was a split during the regular season series, but a lot of all-time wins between the 2 programs. Carson-Newman over 1,300, Anderson over 700, and it's just been a great battle so far between the 2 pitching staffs, between Stamper and Hobbs so far. I mean, Anderson comes in with a 36-11 overall record, Carson-Newman at 39-10. And Anderson looking for their first base hit of this game as we take a look at that team comparison. So Anderson will have the bottom of their batting order with Davis, Dunn, and Menez. In the bottom third, Hobbs has done a phenomenal job, only giving up 3 base hits, no runs. As Davis, the shortstop, will lead things off, and the first one is inside for ball number 1. Well, it was a pitch and duel between LR and LMU, and so far we have a pitch and duel between Stamper and Hobbs. Stamper has done great job so far as that one's fouled off. 24 total pitches from Stamper, 2 strikeouts, no walks, and that's been the key so far that we've seen throughout this South Atlantic Conference softball tournament. The pitching staffs have not walked many batters. I mean, Wilson in game 1 only walked 2. On the other side, Strickland only walked 1 batter in that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Holds back her swing, but it's in there for strike 2. 8 RBIs this year for Jenna Davis, a .324 hitter. But 2 evenly matched teams, especially when you look at their offensive numbers and also their pitching staffs as well. 2 really good aces, a lot of power for Anderson. Carson-Newman finds a way to get on base. Kinsley Dunn awaits on deck here for Anderson. The 2-2 pitch is driven out to center field. Martin calls everybody off and makes the catch for out number 1. Good swing there from Davis. But a nice catch there by Abby Martin in center field as the wind continues to blow out toward left field as it brings up Kinsley Dunn. Didn't start today at second. She's made some nice plays over at that second base position to begin this game. 4 RBIs, .239 hitter for Anderson. That one's outside for ball 1. We took a look at the opponent profile with Anderson. Let's take a look at the opponent profile for the Carson-Newman Eagles under the leadership of head coach Michael Graves in his 8th season. As the 1-0 is downstairs, 2-0 count, 230 wins at Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman was only swept by 1 team, and that was in the regular season finale against LR. Came away with splits against UVA-Wise, LMU, Wingate, and Anderson. 3-0 here to Dunn in the number 8 spot in the lineup for Anderson. Trojans looking not only for their first base hit, but first base runner against Stamper. That's a 3-0 count here. Strike 1 there. Well, the rest of the opponent profile, they were able to come away with sweeps against Tusculum, Marcel, Newberry, Catawba, Coker, and Emory Henry. Last season, the Eagles went 28-20 overall, 13-11 Southland Conference. They swept Tusculum in the SAC opening round. And the 3-1 right down the middle for strike 2. So Stamper able to battle back in the count to run it full here against Dunn, with the catcher Menez awaiting on deck. But Carson-Newman saw their season come to an end after they lost to Wingate 3-2 and 7-1 to LMU in the SAT tournament. This year, there's no Wingate. The 4 final teams are Anderson, Carson-Newman, LR, and LMU. Anderson was able to take care of business at home, defeating Wingate. And now a 3-2 pitch coming up. Fouled out play here by Dunn. Kinsley Dunn, like I said, .239 hitter. This is only at bat number 47 on the year for her, the senior from Central South Carolina, a transfer from North Greenville University. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Stamper. Swung on and miss. Complete domination from Stamper, retiring the first 8 hitters of this game, as it brings up number 20 and Chloe Menez. With 2 gone, bases empty. .250 hitter this season for head coach Kelly Roberts. 25 base hits, and the first one's outside. What a job by Stamper. Down the count 3-0 to Dunn, about all the way back. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout. 36 total pitches from Stamper before that first miss upstairs. He misses once again upstairs, goes to 2-0. That was her third strikeout of this game. Anderson still looking for their first base runner here in the first game they have at Sheena Holler Field this weekend. No teams will be eliminated today, as that is a swing and a miss. Tomorrow we'll have an elimination game in game 2 of 3 tomorrow, where we will see our first team eliminated, and then the final game tomorrow, another team. So we will be down to 2 teams entering Saturday. Fouled out play by Chloe Menez. Kara Davis awaits on deck here for Anderson. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Stamper fell behind once again to another Trojan hitter, able to battle back and now strike away from sending this game to the 4th inning. The 2-2 just misses. Goes to 3-2 here. A pitching duel so far. Hobbs able to make it through the first 3 innings without surrendering a run. And now Stamper trying to remain perfect in the circle through 3. The 3-2 pitch. Did she go? And she did. It's a strikeout for Stamper, her 4th through the first 3 innings. It's still knotted up 0-0 as we head to the 4th.
If you play hard, if you use your feet to chase fitness goals, if you stand all day at work, introducing True Energy infrared technology socks. These may be the best socks you ever wear. Our yarn is infused with infrared nanoparticles. Your body's natural heat ignites these tiny particles, producing infrared energy that improves circulation and stimulates cellular recovery. It's not magic, it's rocket science. The perfect sock for your active life, for fitness, performance, recovery. Proven innovation to ignite your true energy.
Family gatherings, evening strolls.
These are the moments in life that you live for.
When injury or illness gets in the way, Frye Regional Medical Center is here for you.
With expertise, technology, and compassion.
We offer services that help repair bones, mend hearts,
and welcome your newest family members into the world.
We are doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to making sure you live your healthiest life.
Back here on the Bear Sports Network as you're watching the Southland Conference Softball Tournament. Anderson versus Carson-Newman. 0-0. As it will be Grace Gregory, Addie Saunders, and number 19 and Ann Mary Richards due up here for Carson-Newman. Carson Hobbs at 40 pitches thrown, 3 hits allowed, 2 strikeouts, no walks. No walks by Stamper or Hobbs through the first 3 innings. The first pitch is in there for strike number 1. So like game 1 today, it's a pitcher's duel. We'll see which offense can get something going. Carson-Newman has been able to generate 3 base hits off of Hobbs. Right now, the Trojans have had a tough time trying to solve Stamper. 1-1 here for Hobbs in the start for the Trojans. Her last appearance against Carson-Newman, she's a senior from Nicholson, Georgia, and went to Commerce High School. As the 1-1, off the glove of Hobbs, it's a base hit for Gregory. So Grace Gregory, the third baseman, with a single to lead off here in the top of the 4th. As it brings up number 44 and Saunders. Sophomore outfielder for Carson-Newman. Runner on first here. Shows bunt, draws it back. But the last start for Hobbs was against Carson-Newman back on March 21st. 6 hits allowed, 3 earned runs with 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. Pitched twice against Wingate last weekend, as that one cannot connect on the outside corner. Pitched 4 2/3 against the Bulldogs back on May 1st. 6 hits allowed, 1 earned run, had 4 strikeouts. And then pitched 2 innings against Wingate on the 2nd of May and only collected 1 strikeout. But a solid start so far to this one as the Eagles offense trying to get something going here. As Addie Saunders 1 for 1 in this game. Runner on first after the single by Grace Gregory. 4 hits now for Carson-Newman as that drops in for strike 1. Eagles with hits from Abby Martin, Grace Gregory, Addie Saunders, and Ann Mary Richards. No extra base hits yet. This one lifted to left field. It's going to dunk in for a base hit. So back-to-back singles here for Carson-Newman to open up the top of the 4th. As it brings up Ann Mary Richards. Take a look at the instant replay, just reaching out and just dunking it into left field for a single. So 5 hits now for Carson-Newman, the number 3 seed. As Ann Mary Richards had a single her first time up with a chance here. Runners at first and second, nobody out, shows bunt, and it hits her. So that'll be strike 1. It's going to be a good bunt to move the runners to third and second. Gregory on at second, Saunders on at first. Richards looking for a multi-hit game to break this one wide open. Shows bunt once again. It's outside. Goes to 1-1. But this is a perfect time in this game where you can lay down a bunt. Try to play some small ball here. Especially the way this game is going. Especially both pitchers pitching phenomenal so far as the 1-1. Goes to 2-1 just outside. Katie Mathena awaiting on deck. Richards catching behind the plate today for Carson-Newman. 351 hitter, 52 base hits, 4 home runs, and 38 RBIs. Big spot here for the Eagles. Hobbs with a big 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Plenty of room here for Kara Davis. She charges in to make the first out. So the out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. As it brings up number 4 and Katie Mathena. Oh for 1 to begin this game with Lacey Kett awaiting on deck. Katie hit into a fielder's choice her first time up. With a ground ball right to Barrick at third. She lines this one to right field, but right at the right fielder and Bella Harbor. Runner at second will advance to third. So a productive out, but a bit second out here for Carson Hobbs, and they're checking to see if she left early, and there is no challenge. And now a visit in the circle here as Lacey Kett, the designated player, will step out the bat here for Carson-Newman. 0 for 1 this game with a strikeout. But first and third here in the top of the 4th inning. Carson-Newman trying to strike first and advance to the winner's bracket game against the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters. The loser will face off against LR to try to keep their hopes alive of win the Southland Conference. Kept with a big opportunity here. 5 total hits for Carson-Newman. Anderson still looking for their first base hit. It'll be Davis, Bant, and Hobbs due up in the bottom of the 4th for Anderson, but they still have a job to get done right here. As Lacey Kett with 5 hits, she does have 1 double, but a big spot here. First pitch she sees, drops in there for strike 1. And also you have to be very aware of Carson-Newman trying to take second base here, where all they need is a base hit to drive in 2 runs. A big spot here for Kett. Hobbs just over 50 total pitches. The 0-1. Misses that outside corner. Goes to 1-1 here. Shelby Armstrong awaiting on deck. It's the bottom of the bag order here for Carson-Newman. But first and third here. Back-to-back flyouts from Richards and Mathena. The 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Goes to 1-2, and Hobbs, after giving up back-to-back singles to start this inning, is a strike away for sending this to the bottom of the fourth. Still knotted up. Hobbs will deliver her 1-2 pitch. Just misses the outside corner. And that's exactly where Hobbs was attacking. Good frame job there from Toy Inez as well. But it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and third here for Carson-Newman. Hobbs, 2-2 pitch, is grounded softly to the first baseman, and there's the tag. Nicely done there by Lauren Brodkovic. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score.
Family gatherings, evening strolls.
These are the moments in life that you live for.
When injury or illness gets in the way, Fry Regional Medical Center is here for you.
With expertise, technology, and compassion.
We offer services that help repair bones, mend hearts,
And welcome your newest family members into the world.
We are doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to making sure you live your healthiest life.
A truck, a grill, and some friends. That's how you know football season is back. Whether you're cranking up that game day playlist on a Kicker audio system, putting the multi-pro steps to work, or reaching into the multi-stove for a cold drink, our trucks are made for tailgating. Every season starts at Everett.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. Let's take a look at our coaching profile. The Southland Conference Coach of the Year and Miss Kelly Roberts. What a phenomenal job she's done with this Anderson program. I mean, earning that number 2 seed after they were unable to make it to this part of the tournament a year ago. But right now, the offense trying to get something going here for the Trojans. Still knotted up 0-0. That one's outside for ball 1. Tiana Stamper, 42 total pitches. No hits allowed, no walks, 4 strikeouts to this Anderson lineup to begin this one. The 1-0. Hit to left field, but right at the left fielder in Addie Saunders for out number 1. A good swing there by Davis. Well, that is 10 consecutive batters that Stamper has been able to retire. As it brings up number 12 and Shelby Bant. Carson-Newman with 5 total hits. Anderson just looking for their first base runner. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 2 teams over 35 wins overall. Bunt shown, but it's inside for ball number 1. Able to hold back her swing as well. As Shelby Bant, 168 career hits, 41 ribbies. One of the leaders on this team for head coach Kelly Roberts. The 1-0 coming up here to Shelby Bant. Upstairs 2-0. 358 hitter this season, Shelby Bant is. This will be bat number 139 on the year. 49 base hits, 1 triple, and 2 doubles. 13 runs driven in. She has found a way to get on base, but drowns this one right back to Stamper, but it's off the glove of Bailey. So Anderson will get their first base runner. Most likely will go down as an error. But we take a look at the instant replay. Stamper, just plenty of time. Bailey not even on first base. And now a big spot here for Carson Hobbs. They have ruled it a throwing error by the pitcher Stamper. So the first base runner of the game for Anderson comes here in the bottom of the fourth. And downstairs for ball number 1. Easily could have been 2 up, 2 down with the base empty for Carson Hobbs, but we'll see if Anderson will try to play some small ball here or be aggressive. Trying to get a runner in scoring position as Hobbs will pop this one up into shallow center field. Smith is there to make the catch for the second out, and that is a huge out to one of the top hitters in the Southland Conference in Carson Hobbs. As it brings up Brodkovic. 24 career home runs, 148 career hits for Lauren Brodkovic. .395 hitter this season. 51 base hits, 8 home runs, 40 RBIs. Fly ball and foul ground over to the left side, and a nice running catch by Addie Saunders, who's been very aggressive in this game when it comes to fly balls and foul ground. We head to the 5th inning, still no score.
A truck, a grill, and some friends. That's how you know football season is back. Whether you're cranking up that game day playlist on a kicker audio system, putting the multi-pro steps to work, or reaching into the multi-stove for a cold drink, our trucks are made for tailgating. Every season starts at Everett.
Family gatherings, evening strolls.
These are the moments in life that you live for.
When injury or illness gets in the way, Fry Regional Medical Center is here for you.
With expertise, technology, and compassion.
We offer services that help repair bones, mend hearts,
and welcome your newest family members into the world.
Your doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to making sure you live your healthiest life.
Back here on the Bears Sports Network, our second game of 2. Take a look at the head coaching profile for Michael Graves, his Carson-Newman team, in a battle here against the Anderson Trojans. We're all knotted up at 0 apiece. It's going to be 9-1-2 due up for the Eagles, with Shelby Armstrong, Malia Smith, and number 14 in Abby Martin. Armstrong is 0 for 1 in this game with a ground out. 5 total hits for Carson-Newman. Stamper so far has not allowed a hit through the first 4 innings. Well, Carson Hobbs gets a line drive catch by Brockovic at first. Well, hit ball there by Shelby Armstrong, but a better catch by Lauren Brockovic for the first out here in the top of the 5th. We go back to the top of the order here for Carson-Newman and Malia Smith. 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout and a ground out. Nice start to this inning for Hobbs. Shows bunt, misses outside for ball number 1. A beautiful Thursday afternoon, May 7, 2026 here at Sheena Holler Field. Bunt shown, played by Hobbs, spins, throws, in time. They get Smith. 2 up, 2 down for Carson Hobbs with a line drive catch by Brockovic and fields the bunt by Smith as it brings on number 14 in Abby Martin, who is 1 for 2 in this game, but a nice start here for Carson Hobbs. Single and a ground out for Martin. 62 total pitches for Carson Hobbs. And that's in there for strike 1. A good start to this at bat. Still looking for our first extra base hit of this game. It's just been 5 singles for the Eagles offense. 1-1 as that one misses upstairs. Coley Bailey, the leading hitter for this Carson-Newman team, awaiting on deck. One ball and 1 strike here to Abby Martin. Connects inside for strike 2. Just 2 strikeouts for Hobbs today, but she's allowed her defense to make the plays so far this afternoon. The 1-2. Oh, a good frame job there from Coy Menez, unable to get the call from the home plate umpire. But so far, through the first 2 games of this tournament, we have seen elite pitching from all the starters so far. 2-2, skips in the dirt, goes to 3-2. We have not had any walks so far in this game between the 2 sides. And not many walks between LR and LMU to start this, I guess you'd say, playoff doubleheader. The 3-2. Drops in there for strike 3. Carson Hobbs with her 3rd strikeout of the game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Lenoir-Rhyne University is proud to announce the Lenoir-Rhyne tuition-free guarantee. Starting in fall 2026, eligible first-year and transfer students from North and South Carolina with family incomes less than $100,000 will be eligible for a 100% full tuition scholarship. This is our commitment to college affordability that we are making to you. Your tuition fully covered. That's the Lenoir-Rhyne guarantee.
It will be Cadence Barrick, Bella Harbor, and Jenna Davis due up for Anderson. Deuce heads on the scoreboard so far between the two sides. And the first pitch is downstairs. Stamper at 50 total pitches, 4 strikeouts. No walks to this Anderson. The only batter that's been able to get on base was a throw-in error by Stamper. Other than that, could be a perfect first 4 innings. But Caden Barrett's 0 for 1 this game with a strikeout, but a fast-moving second game here. 2 games today, 3 tomorrow. 1 for sure on Saturday. Could be 2 if we go to an if-necessary game. Here comes the 2-0. And it's upstairs. There's a 3-0 here. Cadence Barrett. Stamper fell behind to this Anderson lineup. The 2 batters in the last inning. Was able to come back and retire both of them. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. Just catches the top part of the strike zone. So 3-1 here. Trojans looking for that first base hit against Stamper. 5 hits on the other side for Carson-Newman. Carson Hobbs has done a phenomenal job, and Stamper battling here. A 3-1 pitch just fouled off, and once again, Stamper able to battle back in the count here against Cadence Barrett. It's been a heck of a pitching duel so far, looking for one of these offenses to get something going. The 3-2. Fly ball down the left field line. Run after it is Saunders and runs out of room. Still a 3-2 count here to Cadence Barrett. Well, Addie Saunders over in left field has done a great job. Made a couple of flyout catches and foul ground. And the 3-2. Swung on a miss. Stamper fouls all the way back to strikeout Cadence Barrett for out number 1. That'll be strikeout number 5 on the afternoon. As Bella Harbor 0 for 1 this game with a strikeout. What a pitching clinic so far in this one as the first pitch is fouled away from Bella. As Bella Harbor with a 241 batting average. She's a freshman from Tennessee, went to Providence Christian Academy. 1 base hit in the 3 games against Wingate last weekend. Takes that one in for strike 2. Had 2 RBIs in the final game of the regular season against Emory Henry, where Anderson was able to come away with a split to earn the number 2 seed to be the home team against Carson-Newman. That sails upstairs and goes to 1-2 here to Harbor. She's looking for her first home run since homering against LR back on April 7th. Well, 1-2 here, trying to avoid being struck out for the second straight at bat. And the 1-2. Swung on a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Stamper. As it brings up number 10 and Jenna Davis. Davis 0 for 1 in this game so far, but a pair of strikeouts to start here in the bottom of the 5th. Davis with a flyout her first time up. Stamper just over 60 total pitches so far as the first pitch is hit foul down the left field line and sails out of play. Kinsley Dunn moves to the on-deck circle. But still, no walks between Hobbs and Stamper. Carson-Newman's been able to get traffic on the base paths with their 5 base hits, but besides that, it's been a pitching clinic. As that one's downstairs, goes to 1-1 here to Jenna Davis. Davis, a local from Anderson, South Carolina, a transfer from North Greenville University. The 1-1. Grounds this one off the glove of the first baseman, Bailey, and that will break up the no-hitter. So Jenna Davis with a 2-out single off the glove of Macaulay Bailey. And Anderson finally is able to get a base hit, their second base runner of the game. Well hit ball just off of Bailey, and tough play there for Shelby Armstrong at second. Tried to come away with it. As it brings up Kinsley Dunn. With 2 gone, runner at first here in the bottom of the 5th. Looks like the home plate umpire needed a new batch of softballs. Dunn was up in the count 3-0 against Stamper, and then Stamper was able to bow all the way back to strike her out. First pitch she sees is upstairs for ball 1. But bottom of the batting order here for Anderson. Able to break out the no-hitter against Atina on a Stamper. Our first base hit, and Jenna Davis will call time here. That is now 37 base hits for Jenna Davis this year. Has 9 RBIs on the year as well. The 1-0. Fly ball to left field. Saunders is there to make the catch. So Anderson able to break up the no-hitter, but through the first 5 innings, we still are looking for our first run of the game. We'll be right back.
Lenoir-Rhyne University is proud to announce the Lenoir-Rhyne tuition-free guarantee. Starting in fall 2026, eligible first-year and transfer students from North and South Carolina with family incomes less than $100,000 will be eligible for a 100% full tuition scholarship. This is our commitment to college affordability that we are making to you. Your tuition fully covered. That's the Lenoir-Rhyne guarantee.
We head to the top of the 6th. Still no score between Anderson and Carson-Newman. The winner will face off against LMU tomorrow morning. The loser will face off against LR tomorrow afternoon. Hits are 5-1 in favor of Carson-Newman. Carson Hobbs at 68 total pitches. 5 hits allowed, 3 strikeouts, no earned runs against her, and no walks. She'll face off against the heart of the batting order here for Carson-Newman. And the first pitch is foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. Macaulay Bailey. What a season she's had. Has one of the top batting averages in the South Atlantic Conference. That one is outside. Goes to 1-1. Phenomenal season for Bailey. 454 batting average, 18 doubles hit. She also has 74 base hits, 7 home runs, and 57 runs driven in. Just a phenomenal season. Trying to come through here in the 6th. There's strike 2. She is 0 for 2 in this game with a ground out and a fly out. She has left 1 runner on base. And right now Hobbs feeling it in the circle. Count is 1-2 here to Bailey. The 1-2 sails upstairs. Goes to 2-2. Grace Gregory awaits on deck, and then Addie Saunders. Carson-Newman's been able to get some base hits against Hobbs, but still no extra base hits between the two sides. The 2-2 is chopped foul as Bailey able to stay alive with 2 strikes. The exact start that you were hoping to see if you're an Anderson fan from Carson Hobbs against a really talented Carson-Newman lineup. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, and it skips in the dirt, runs it full. We've seen some long at-bats between the two sides. The pitchers have been on the better end of it, just winning the battles when it gets to a full count. Bailey works a full count. Carson-Newman trying to get on the board first. The 3-2 is chopped foul once again. No chance there for Cadence Barrett. So we're at third base. Carson-Newman's had a couple of chances. They also led off an inning with bat-to-bat singles, and then it was bat-to-bat flyouts. Big 3-2 pitch here from Hobbs. Bailey rips it foul down the left field line. Was all over that 3-2 pitch from Carson Hobbs. Gets some encouragement from her head coach and Michael Graves. History between the Trojans and Eagles, 41st all-time meeting. Series started in 2010. Anderson has averaged just over 4 runs per game and have won 7 of the last 10 matchups against the Eagles. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball deep to left center field. Going back at the wall. It's off the top of the wall, and it stays in the ballpark. It's a leadoff double for Bailey. And Carson-Newman with their first extra base hit and almost came away with a home run here in the top of the 6th. It went directly off the top of the wall. A well-hit ball from Bailey almost gave the Eagles the lead, and right off the top of the wall. And I think we're going to have a pinch runner come in for Bailey at second. And there comes the pinch runner. It will be number 5 in Bailey Worley, a senior catcher. So Bailey Worley will come in from Macaulay Bailey here in the top of the 6th. Well, what could have been a leadoff home run here in the top of the 6th, it's a leadoff double. Our first extra base hit as it brings up Grace Gregory. Off the top of the wall and bounces back toward the field of play. That's how close Carson-Newman was to taking the lead. And now, will Carson-Newman play small ball here with Grace Gregory? A 1-for-2 game so far against Carson Hobbs. Now one sails upstairs and goes to 1-0. Right now, the go-ahead run is in scoring position here for Carson-Newman. They have not had many chances with runners in scoring position to begin this tournament. The 1-0. Driven out to center field, drops in for a base hit. Getting the stoplight is Worley at third. First and third here for Carson-Newman with nobody out. They are now up to 7 total hits. As it brings up Addie Saunders. And we are going to have a visit in the circle here. Hobbs was cruising through this game. Gave up a few base hits every now and then. And now it's Carson-Newman with runners on the corners here. And the top of the 6th. 60 feet away from taking the lead. And now a big conversation here from head coach Kelly Roberts. Talking things over with Carson Hobbs. Now at 79 total pitches, 7 hits with 3 strikeouts. And Saunders has had a great day so far at the plate, 2 for 2. With a pair of singles and now trying to come through here against the Anderson Trojans. So Addie with a big opportunity here. First and third, nobody out. Carson-Newman threatening here in the top of the 6th. Strike one, connects on that outside corner, and that's exactly how you want to start in that bat. Right now, Carson-Newman is just looking for a sacrifice fly to give the Eagles the lead, but they're also trying to come away with a big inning here against Hobbs. That's strike 2. Connects on that outside portion of the plate once again here. Bailey with a double to left center field. Gregory with a single to center field. And now Saunders battling here with 2 strikes. And she chops this one. And it's a out at first base. I thought they were going to say it was fouled off in the box. Runner advances to second. And it's third and second with 1 out now. Saunders with a ground out, a productive out. At first I thought they said it fouled off her foot, but it's going to be a ground ball for out number 1. So it brings up Ann-Mary Richards, still with a going opportunity here. Third and second. First base is now open with Mathena moving to the on-deck circle. So that one's outside for ball number 1, but a good read there by Worley. I think she easily would have been thrown out at home plate. Holds put at third. Gregory advances to second off the ground out. Just as good as a sacrifice bunt there. But 1-0 here. Sails inside, almost hit Ann-Mary Richards, who is 1 for 2 in this game. But one of the biggest at-bats of this game so far for Carson-Newman. Trying to strike first here in the top of the 6th inning in a pitcher's duel. The 2-0 drops in there for strike number 1. That was the thing with Hobbs, able to attack early against Saunders and made her swing at a pitch down in the zone and ground it over to the second baseman. And Kinsley Dunn. 2-1 pitch is fouled in the box. Best case scenario here for Carson Hobbs is a strikeout to prevent the next batter from driving in a run off a sacrifice fly. Hobbs able to battle back in the count. Just over 80 pitches thrown so far this afternoon. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Hobbs. Driven out to right center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and Carson-Newman will take the lead here. And the Sits are sending the second runner as well, and she is safe. Richards the second. It's 2-0 Eagles. So a base hit to right center field. At least 1 RBI. I believe they're going to give 2 RBIs to Ann-Mary Richards to make it 2-0 Eagles. As it will bring up Katie Mathena. 0 for 2 in this game. Runner at second, but Carson-Newman strikes first here in the top of the 6th inning. So Katie Mathena trying to collect her first base hit here against Hobbs, who's pitched a gem so far. Well, right now, the middle part of this order, able to start the scoring here for Carson-Newman. Eagles were able to get base hits very early on against Hobbs, and now they're finally able to get on the board. Chopper, this will go to Davis at short. Her throw bounces away from Brockovich. Runner will advance to third. Third and second here with 1 gone in the 6th. After, I believe it's going to go down as an E6 to Jenna Davis at short. A promising start to this game for Carson-Newman is looming big here. Lacey Keck will come up to bat. I believe we are going to have a pinch runner potentially come in. So Katie Mathena is able to come away with a base hit, advance to second on the throw in air, and Mary Richards advanced to third. Pitch and change here for Anderson. We'll step aside here on the Bear Sports Network.
If you play hard, if you use your feet to chase fitness goals, if you stand all day at work, introducing True Energy Infrared Technology Socks. These may be the best socks you ever wear. Our yarn is infused with infrared nanoparticles. Your body's natural heat ignites these tiny particles, producing infrared energy that improves circulation and stimulates cellular recovery. It's not magic, it's rocket science. The perfect sock for your active life, for fitness, performance, recovery. Proven innovation to ignite your true energy.
A truck, a grill, and some friends. That's how you know football season is back. Whether you're cranking up that game day playlist on a kicker audio system, putting the multi-pro steps to work, or reaching into the multi-stove for a cold drink, our trucks are made for tailgating. Every season starts at Everett.
Well, Anderson will make a call to the bullpen as they bring in right-handed pitcher Caroline Morgan from Silver Creek, Georgia, in her sophomore season. Her last appearance was against Wingate. 7 innings, gave up 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. This will be her first appearance this season against Carson-Newman. Comes in to replace the starting pitcher in Carson Hobbs as Caroline Morgan deals with runners at third and second with 1 gone. And the pitch from Morgan is outside for ball number 1, as this will be a pinch hitter, and Sarah Walker, number 22. Walker is a freshman from Mills River, North Carolina, went to West Henderson. So she'll come in to bat 8th in the lineup. And hits a ground ball right to the first baseman, and runners will hold put at third and second. Nicely done there from Brockovec in a big second out for Anderson. So a nice start here for Caroline Morgan coming out of the pen, as that will bring up number 6 and Shelby Armstrong, who's over 2 with the top of the order, awaiting on deck here. Hits are 9-1 in favor of Carson-Newman. Morgan with the pitch. Big swing and miss here from Armstrong. So Anderson will have to go to work in the bottom of the 6th inning, where they've only been able to generate 1 base hit off a Stamper. On the other side, Winner faces off against LMU tomorrow morning. Another swing and a miss here by Armstrong. Low-scoring affair so far in the postseason. I mean, LR had 2 games against Emory Henry where they scored a total of 3 runs, but kept Emory Henry from exploding in any of the innings and only gave up 1 run. This game, scoreless all the way till this top of the 6th inning, where the Carson-Newman Eagles is able to break the scoring here. Counts 1-2 here to Shelby Armstrong, third and second. Holds back her swing, but that just missed for Caroline Morgan. But Anderson will have, I believe, the top of their order due up in the bottom of the 6th, down by 2 at least. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Armstrong, and she swings and misses. Morgan comes in and retires, and that's 2 batters. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-0 Eagles.
Family gatherings, evening strolls.
These are the moments in life that you live for.
When injury or illness gets in the way, Fry Regional Medical Center is here for you.
With expertise, technology, and compassion.
We offer services that help repair bones, mend hearts,
and welcome your newest family members into the world.
We are doctors, nurses, and caregivers dedicated to making sure you live your healthiest life.
Have you ever wondered what this Cheerwine stuff is all about? Well, it's a soft drink. An amazing cherry soft drink with a one-of-a-kind fizz. And people who love it really love it. In fact, it's more than a soft drink. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're hanging out after practice, at the beach, online, hitting the books, or eating your favorite food, Cheerwine is the perfect companion. So give Cheerwine a try today. We know you're gonna love it.
2-0 lead for Carson-Newman. 9-1-2 due up for Anderson here in the bottom of the 6th. They have combined for just 1 base hit, and they had another base runner off a throwing error by the pitcher Stamper. But what a job she's done. 66 total pitches. First one is a fly ball right to the right fielder, and Matina, she'll make the catch for out number 1. As it brings up the top of the order here with Kara Davis. Stamper, 67 total pitches. 1 hit allowed, 6 strikeouts, no walks, and no earned runs against her. Davis will have her third at bat. Just one base hit, and that came from the bottom of their order for the Anderson Trojans and Jenna Davis. Now Kara Davis trying to get it going here in the bottom of the sixth. 0-1 count here as Stamper has done a great job not walking batters and allowed her defense to make the plays. Here's a chopper. Smith charges in. What a play, but it gets away from the first baseman. On her way to second is Davis. And now the game-tying run comes up the bat here for Anderson. So that'll be a throwing error by Smith. Malia Smith, that's short. Just put the ball in play, and good things can happen here. Chopper right to Smith. Just a great job to pick it down in the dirt. But just a low throw gets away from Bailey, and for the first time in this game, Anderson has a runner in scoring position. Bunt was shown, but it's going to be upstairs. Infield is in for Carson-Newman. As Shelby Bant 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on second. One gone here in the bottom of the sixth. And the pitch. Bunted. And almost caught by Gregory. Third base is left unoccupied. And it's first and third here for Anderson. So it seems like both teams were able to get their offense going here in the sixth inning. 2-0 lead for Carson-Newman. And now the game-tying run is on foot here. And Kelly Roberts signaling over her two base runners and also Carson Hobbs, who is now the designated player. Take a look at the instant replay. Just a good bunt, but almost caught by Grace Gregory. And good base running there as well by Davis. Taking the extra 60 feet, and now nervous moments in the circle here and also around the ballpark if you're a Carson-Newman fan, because Anderson threatening here in the bottom of the sixth. Game time run on at first, and how aggressive will head coach Kelly Roberts be here? 3 hits now. So Davis and Bance are both going to be credited with base hits. There was a thrown error by the shortstop and Smith. First and third here. One gone for Carson Hobbs. They'll call time because the PA still had the music going here. Lauren Brockovec awaits on deck, but Hobbs with a chance. Tried to nod this one up at 2 apiece. First pitch to Hobbs. Strike one. Stolen base for Shelby Bant. She advances to second, and now first base is open. Base hit. Ties it up here for Anderson. Hobbs looking for her first base hit against Stamper. Pops it up just over top of the press box. Looks up to the sky, knowing that she was all over that 0-1 pitch, and now she'll have to battle here with 2 strikes. Needs a really good, productive at-bat here if you're Carson Hobbs. At least drive in the first run this game for Anderson. The 0-2 outside goes the 1-2, trying to get Hobbs to chase. So Anderson had 1 hit through the first 5 innings. They have a pair of hits in the bottom of the sixth. Chance to tie it with 1 swing of the bat. 1-2. Just fouled off, or was it hit? It hit Hobbs. It's not a foul ball. Hobbs is hit by the pitch. And the bases are loaded here for Lauren Brockovec. And I think they're trying to see if it's a foul ball or she was hit by the pitch. They immediately signaled that she was hit by the pitch, so she's on first. So don't go anywhere. We might be having a review here, because this is a big call, because not only is the game time run on foot right now, but the go-ahead run is on foot as well for Lauren Brockovec. Big swing of events. And they're going to say it hit her. And I think they're going to challenge. I think they're going to challenge to see if it is a hit by pitch or just a foul ball, because it definitely went off the knob. And we're going to take a look at the instant replay, and I think it went off the arm before it went off the bat. So that is the big discussion here. And she started to go. They're not saying that she swung, but it's a question on where that ball hit first. And they're going to say that she was hit by the pitch first, and then it hit the knob of the bat. So 1 out. Base is loaded here for Anderson, and it's Lauren Brockovic. Big moment here for Brockovic. Base is loaded. She got Davis on at third. Bant at second. Hobbs is on at first. The first pitch she sees is in there for strike number 1. 2-0 lead for Carson-Newman. Game time run on at second. Anderson with their first opportunity, not only with runners in scoring position, but also with the bases loaded. The 0-1. Sails upstairs, goes to 1-1. Cadence Barrett away on deck, but the right part of the order you want up if you're Anderson, trailing by 2. Stamper has dominated this game for Carson-Newman, but it's going to come down to this 6th inning. The 1-1 popped up and out of play. Just got underneath it was Lauren Brockovic. One of their top hitters in this lineup, batting .395, 51 base hits, 8 home runs, and 40 RBIs. The senior from Tennessee is on a nice hitting streak as well, trying to get it done here in the bottom of the 6th. Stamper with her 1-2 pitch. Driven out to center field, coming in as a center fielder, drops in for a base hit, off her foot, 1 run comes in, score. Here comes the game-tying run. We're knotted up at 2 apiece off an RBI single, or a 2-run single, I should say, from Lauren Brockovic. Two to 2. As it brings up Cadence Barrett. So hit the center field. It's a base hit and then just mishandled by the center fielder. And they are going to credit Brockovic with a 2-run single. Hobbs advanced to second, Bant scored, and Davis scored. As it brings up Cadence Barrett. 0 for 2 in this game with 2 strikeouts. First and second here with 1 gone. And right now Anderson is thinking we can take the lead and we can be 3 outs away from taking this first game this weekend. Davis, Jolie Davis, will pinch run for Carson Hobbs. Fly ball down the left field line, but foul. Off the top of the dugout for Carson-Newman. So a game-tying 2-run single from Lauren Brockovic to knot it up at 2 apiece here. Bell Harbor moves to the on-deck circle. Here comes the pitch. Just off the end of the bat from Barrett. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Anderson now up to 4 total hits, and they have knotted this game up at 2 apiece. Popped up in the infield over to the right side. Armstrong is called off by Smith for out number 2. So we are in for a thrilling finish to our second and final game of the day here at Sheena Holler Field. It's Bella Harbor 0 for 2 as well with 2 strikeouts. Davis on that second. Brockovic on that first. 2-2. Winner will face off against LMU. The loser face off against LR tomorrow. First pitch just misses for ball number 1. No runs through the first 5 innings, each team with a pair of runs. Carson-Newman jumped ahead 2-0. Anderson with a quick response in the bottom of the 6th. That connects for strike 1. Goes to 1-1 here to Bella Harbor. Jenna Davis moving to that on-deck circle. Hits are 9-4 in favor of Carson-Newman. We've seen a total of 3 errors. And Al Harbor with a chance to give the Trojans the lead, but pops it out of play. Goes to 1-2 here. If we remain tied after 7 complete innings. We'll go to extra innings. But what a response from Anderson here in the bottom of the 6th. They had 1 total hit coming into this bottom of the 6th, 3 here in the inning. Strike 3. We head to the 7th inning, all knotted up at 2 apiece.
Have you ever wondered what this Cheerwine stuff is all about? Well, it's a soft drink, an amazing cherry soft drink with a one-of-a-kind fizz. And people who love it really love it. In fact, it's more than a soft drink. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're hanging out after practice, at the beach, online, hitting the books, or eating your favorite food, Cheerwine is the perfect companion. So give Cheerwine a try today. We know you're gonna love it.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
We are all knotted up at 2 apiece as we enter the top of the 7th inning. Anderson will stick with their relief pitcher and Caroline Morgan. 7 pitches thrown, got 2 big outs, a strikeout, and a ground out to first. Take a look at the numbers for Caroline Morgan, a 2.79 ERA. This will be her 14th appearance in the circle. 4-0 record this season for Anderson. 3 saves this year as well. Grounded by Smith to the second baseman to first. It is in time for the out. Outstanding job there by Kinsley Dunn at second. So Smith is out, and let's see if we're going to have a challenge here by Carson-Newman, and they're looking over at the dugouts, and I don't think they're going to. And actually, on second thought, Michael Graves, the head coach for Carson-Newman, wants to take another look at this one. Tough play there, but slow roller, charging in was done. Did she get the throw off to first in time? And very blurry on the behind-the-plate camera, and at first glance, I think she beat her by half a step. So we'll have to see. They're continuing to look at the replay here, but it's just a tough call, and honestly, it might be a lot closer than we originally looked at it. Did her foot step on the base before the stretch by Lauren Brockovic at first? So a long conversation here, and we'll see if we can see if the foot steps on the bat first or the ball is in the glove. And it's just so close. And right now, the call on the field was an out. It is going to stand. It will be an out. So a big first out here for the Trojans. So Smith remains hitless, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. And that was one of the other views we had as well, but the ball is in the glove already, as that one's upstairs for ball number 1, as it's Abby Martin up next to bat, when Macaulay Bailey awaiting on deck. Here is the 1-0. Stays upstairs and goes to 2-0 here. Martin is 1 for 3 in this one with a strikeout. But Morgan had 8 pitches thrown so far. 1 strikeout, no hits allowed. Sails upstairs, goes to 3-0 here. Right now, it feels like it's extra innings so far. The way this game has been going, both teams scoring 2 runs in the 6th inning. And now here in the 7th, All knotted up at 2 apiece. Who will advance to the winner's bracket game to face off against the Rail Splitters? Here comes the pitch. And a strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike here to Abby Martin. Macaulay Bailey awaits on deck. A dangerous hitter. 3-1. It misses. It's a 5-pitch walk to Abby Martin to put the go-ahead run on base. And this is the hitter you want up with a chance to give your team the lead. In the 7th inning, Macaulay Bailey, a 1-for-3 game. So close to coming away with a home run on her last plate appearance, but hit the top of the wall and bounced back into the field of play. There's strike 1 here to Bailey. First 2 at-bats, kind of rushing her swings and some soft contact on her first 2 plate appearances, but was able to drive one to left center field and just stayed in. But luckily, she came around to score with her pinch runner to give Carson-Newman the lead. That's downstairs and goes to a 1-1 count. A walk and a strikeout. So the go-ahead run is on base here for Carson-Newman. The 1-1. Driven out deep to center field. Going back is Davis. She makes the catch at the wall. Runner retreats back to first. And a big second out as Kara Davis able to rob a base hit away. Excellent job by Davis in center field as it brings up Grace Gregory. And now a visit in the circle here by head coach Kelly Roberts, talking things over here with Caroline Morgan. I don't believe they're making a pitching change, but that one just stayed in for Kara Davis to make the catch in center field. Outstanding job there. She looks back at the center field camera as well, right in front of our view as well, too. So an outstanding catch there by Davis. Hits are 9-4 in favor of Carson-Newman, and they have not signaled to see if they're going to bring in a new pitcher or not. I don't expect them to. Morgan's done a solid job since coming in, just a 1 walk. But Anderson will have a chance to potentially win the game in the bottom of the 7th. They keep this one knotted up at 2 apiece. It'll be the bottom of their batting order due up as Caroline Morgan tries to get through this top of the 7th. Grace Gregory, a 2-for-3 game. She's been one of the best hitters for Carson-Newman today. And the first pitch, fly ball deep to left center field. Going back is Davis to make a catch. No, she dropped it. Carson-Newman will take the lead 3-2. She dropped it in left center field. Davis had it in her glove, and then she hit the wall. And Grace Gregory is going to come away with an RBI double to give the Eagles a 3-2 lead. We take a look at the instant replay out the left center field at the wall, and she dropped it on the process going down. But a good recovery, but Grace Gregory with her 3rd hit of the game gives Carson-Newman a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 7th. And we'll say we're going to have a pinch runner come in potentially as Addie Saunders will grab a bat. So pinch runner's going to come in for Gregory as it will be number 2 in Reese Winchester. Gregory pumps up the dugout. So Carson-Newman has scored 3 runs in the last 2 innings. Brings up Saunders outside for ball number 1. Count is 1-0. Sales upstairs goes to 2-0 here to Saunders with Ann Mary Richards awaiting on deck. Carson-Newman takes the lead 3-2 after Davis unable to secure the catch against the wall. Chopper up the middle. This is through for a base hit. Runner's going to be sent home. Here's a throw from center field from Davis. It's cut off. Throw to second, not in time. Carson-Newman extends the lead 4-2. Saunders adds a big assurance run here for Carson-Newman. So make it 4-2. Take a look at the instant replay, and this was the potential flyout to left center field that was dropped. Brings up Ann Mary Richards. Runner at second, 2 gone, 4-2 lead for Carson-Newman, and the first pitch is outside. The 1-0. So Carson-Newman scores 2 runs as that's a wild pitch, moving the runner to third. So Carson-Newman able to score 2 runs here in the top of the 7th to take the lead 4-2, and now Stamper trying to put the final 3 outs in the bottom half of this inning, but right now Anderson having trouble finding the strike zone, and Carson-Newman has been able to take care of Caroline Morgan here in the 7th inning. Like I said, Kara Davis able to hold on to that fly out to left center field. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, all knotted up at 2 apiece. Runner at third, still 2 gone for Ann Mary Richards. Takes it all the way for strike 1. Katie Mathino waits on deck. Well, Carson-Newman jumped ahead 2-0. Anderson with a quick response. They're going to need another quick rally to stay alive. Fouled out play by Richards. As it goes to 2-2. Grace Gregory with an RBI double to center field. Reese Winchester scored. As this one driven down the left field line, but hooking foul and out of play. Addie Saunders with a single up the middle to add a big insurance run for Carson-Newman. And now they are 3 outs away from moving on in the tournament. And will face off against LMU with a chance to go to the championship on Saturday. The 2-2 pitch, grounded through for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Ann Mary Richards. It's 5-2, Carson-Newman. So an RBI single to left, and that might spell the end here for Caroline Morgan. All of the runs for Carson-Newman here in the top of the 7th have come with 2 outs. Take a look at the instant replay. Just good piece of hitting and splits the infielders on the left side. And that scores number 44 and Addie Saunders. Pitching change here for Anderson. We'll step aside.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Lenoir-Rhyne University is proud to announce the Lenoir-Rhyne tuition-free guarantee. Starting in fall 2026, eligible first-year and transfer students from North and South Carolina with family incomes less than $100,000 will be eligible for a 100% full tuition scholarship. This is our commitment to college affordability that we are making to you. Your tuition fully covered. That's the Lenoir-Rhyne guarantee.
Back here on the Bear Sports Network, 5-2 lead for Carson-Newman, top of the 7th. New pitcher for Anderson. They bring in the lefty at number 17, Cora Kilgore, 3.91 ERA, 10-3 record in the circle. Made her 24th appearance this season. Gets a swing and a miss from number 4 in Katie Mathina. 4 saves this year. Also has 4 complete games, 87 innings of work, 49 earned runs against her, 102 strikeouts, and 50 walks. Carson-Newman with a 5-2 lead and outside for ball number 1. Well, Anderson will have to have a huge bottom of the 7th. Try to keep this game alive and potentially face off against LMU tomorrow. The 1-1. This is that outside corner. Goes to 2-1 here. We've only had 2 extra base hits today. Bailey with one off the top of the wall in left center field, and Gregory in and out of the glove of Davis and center field drops for a base hit. Base hit to left field. Another base hit with 2 outs for Carson-Newman. As Mathena able to collect a base hit. As it brings up number 22 and Sarah Walker, who's 0 for 1, but a big 7th inning for Carson-Newman continues. Pulling away late. They are now up to 13 base hits. Carson Hobbs did a phenomenal job in this game up till the 6th inning. Our final numbers on the day, 25 batters faced. Hit down the right field line, but foul. 89 total pitches, 8 groundouts and 5 flyouts. She was able to get 5 1/3 with 2 earned runs, 9 hits against her, 3 strikeouts. Gave up 1 double. That was to Bailey. Morgan, 8 batters faced, responsible for the runner on at second. Misses upstairs. But it's going to be very interesting, especially if this score holds, because the top 2 seeds in the South Atlantic Conference will face off against one another in an elimination game to stay alive in the tournament. That's strike 2. Well, the number 3 and number 4 seed, whoever wins that game will be the first team to make it to Saturday. And have to wait to see who they will face off on Saturday to claim the South Atlantic Conference Championship. This one hit down the right field line, but foul. Because if you go 2-0, you win today and you win tomorrow, you will have 2 games in hand and you have to lose twice in order to not win the South Atlantic Conference. Well, the team that comes out of the loser's bracket is going to have to win twice the next day. Could be done. We've seen it multiple times, especially in this format. But if you come out of the winner's bracket and you have a chance to just win 1 game on Saturday, your chances of winning the championship increase. The 2-2. Grounded past the pitcher. Goes to the second baseman to first in time. Nicely done there by Kinsley Dunn. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's 5-2, Carson-Newman.
So shine on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you gotta light and you gotta let it shine. So turn your brights on, come on baby, now shine on. Yes, you gotta light and you gotta let it shine.
Hey Bears, hope you're enjoying the game. I'm Dr. Brian Graham.
And I'm Dr. Colin McKinney, and we want to introduce you to our practice, McKinney Graham Dental Arts. We're a full-service dental office, spending some extra time focusing on cosmetics and implants.
We'd love to see you as a new patient. Please feel free to visit our website, McKinney Graham Dental Arts, or give us a call.
Bottom of the 7th inning is a 5-2 lead for Carson-Newman. Jenna Davis, Kinsley Dunn, and Chloe Menes. 789 the batting order for Anderson. Stamper through the first 6 innings. 89 pitches. Boards allowed 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. A great start for Stamper, and now 3 outs away from sending Carson-Newman to the winner's bracket game. Well, we saw Carson-Newman take a 2-0 lead in the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, Anderson was able to match it. But they're going to have to score 3 to tie, 4 for the win. And the first one is grounded to Smith. That's short. The throw is on the money. And a quick out, number 1. Nicely done there by Malia Smith. As that will bring up number 11 and Kinsley Dunn. And looks like we actually will have a pinch hitter here for Anderson. It will be Crosby, number 19. Shaney Crosby, 20 RBIs on the year. Has been used as the backup catcher for Anderson. Well, if this score holds, Anderson will face off against LR. The two teams met here at Sheena Holler Field and resulted in a split. And that was LR's first loss in conference play, I believe, and that was to the Anderson Trojans. So to try to keep their hopes alive, LR will have to win. Well, for Anderson, they're going to have to try to get the job done tomorrow. After having a tough time trying to score runs through the first 5 innings, they got it going in the sixth. Pitching was phenomenal up till the last 2 innings. But it's an 0-2 count here to Shaney Crosby with Chloe Menez awaiting on deck. The lefty trying to battle here against Stamper. Just over 90 pitches thrown. Outside goes to 1-2 here. With 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th. Game times tomorrow, winner's bracket game will be at 10:30. Fly ball down the right field line will just stay in play, and it will. And it's caught by Katie Matina over in right field. 2 up, 2 down. Trojans down to their final out. So 2 gone, base is empty. So 10:30 winner's bracket game. Loser's bracket will start around 1. And then the final game tomorrow will be at 3:30 to decide who will face off against the team coming out of the winner's bracket. So Chloe Menez 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch is upstairs for ball number 1. One-zero. Popped up to left and drops in for a single. So Chloe Menez will collect a 2-out single to keep the game alive for Anderson. It's the top of the order coming up here for Anderson. And Kara Davis. So runner at first here. Anderson needs another base runner to set up Bant. And the pitch is in there for strike number 1. Shelby Bant awaiting on deck here as Kara Davis 1 for 3 in this game with a single. The 0-1 outside goes to 1-1 here. Well, Stamper can go the full distance. Helps out their bullpen tomorrow as they face off against Chopper to Smith. This could do it. It does. Carson-Newman advances to the winner's bracket with a 5-2 victory against the Anderson Trojans, and they will face off against the LMU Rail Splitters in the winner's bracket game tomorrow morning at 10:30. Anderson will fall to the loser's bracket and will face off against Lenore Rhine, trying to keep their hopes to win the Southland Conference alive. Well, that'll do it here on the Bear Sports Network. The number 3 seed Carson-Newman with a 5-2 victory against the number 2 seed Anderson. So tomorrow, Carson-Newman LMU, Anderson versus Lenore Rhine in day 2 of the Southland Conference Tournament. I'm Dallas Rinzi. Have a good night, everyone.